welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, your voice is a little better.
It is a little better.
It is a little better. A little strong. I didn't yell or anything between this week and last week.
I had a little, I did have a problem. I mean, it gets in my throat.
You could barely talk last week.
Well, that's why we have you here.
Well, you don't need to talk when I'm here.
I don't even really need to be here.
Well, I told you, just go on home. I thought you weren't going to come. You were late today.
Here? No, I came early and then I went out to get a drink.
But then you were late. Leaving and coming back is late.
Okay,
See?
what's the punishment? I need to be punished if I do something like that.
Let's see. What could you clean my car? It could really use a bath.
It really could. I took a look at it.
Did you take a look at it? Yeah. Court says my next car is going to be an old log truck because but I'm in the car 12 hours a week.
That's the way you want to live it.
No, it's not the way I want to live. It's just I'm busy and there's extra clothes because I have to change clothes when I come over and things like that. So there's always at least one change of clothes in there. There's a tennis racket in there, and there's usually various and sundry running paraphernalia and various things like that because I travel back and forth. But you choose
to be disorganized.
No, I wish I wasn't. I have fantasies of organization.
No,
they are fantasies.
You choose that way.
No.
Yeah,
That's the way God made me, Dan.
No, you choose that way. The reason you choose that way is because you don't have enough gumption to change.
I have lots of gumption.
But you don't change.
Trust me, I have lots.
But you don't change.
I've tried. I went to a workshop on organizations. That helped.
That's not, no.
I bought books on organization.
You don't have any willpower.
I have lots of willpower. I told you, we've been talking about me giving up coffee. I've had the willpower to cut down to one cup.
It's not that important then.
No, it's not important.
Okay, there we go.
But I do have fantasies about it.
Fits into a category where it's not important. So it's important to you, but it's not important enough to change.
Well, it's not important enough.
It's one of those imperfect things in your life.
There are many imperfect things in my life.
Is that okay with you?
I won't point any fingers while I'm sitting here, Daniel.
That's okay. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, what's your imperfect thing?
Oh, a lot of things.
What's your biggest imperfect thing that you'd like to change? I'm a clutter bug. I really am. Everybody knows me. The students at school are going to manage to see our office. Yeah, it's bad.
There's some, I do have some things, but I don't really
want. Like what?
Oh, do I have to talk about them?
Admit one easy one. These are our friends. Go ahead. We're amongst friends.
I really don't think about it, to tell you the truth.
You don't have anything about yourself you'd like to change?
Well, yeah, but I like to change my business in certain ways. But that's a monumental.
Are you going to fire me?
How did you know? No. No, there's a lot of things you want to change, but you have two categories: the things you can change and the things you can't. Things that are controllable and things that are uncontrollable. I like to change the things that are uncontrollable, but I can't.
You mean like the old saying about accept the things that one about?
Yeah, like if you're in business, you always want to do what?
You always want to grow and expand.
You want to grow and expand and make more money. Yeah, so
Yeah.
everyone around you will be happy. I can't do that to the best of my ability. The best of my ability is doing what I can now. There's adverse things in my life that keep me from doing that, like the economy right now.
Yeah. But we work to overcome those things.
Yes, and I'm working to that, but it's not an overnight thing. It's not something I can go out and clean my car up today and fix. It's long term.
Well, you know who Ayn Rand is, don't you?
Who?
Ayn Rand. She wrote Atlas Shrugged and various other books. Anyway, one of her things, she said she despised that saying, accept the things you, change the things you can and accept whatever it is. Send people back home. Oh, send them in on email. And she said she despised that. She said there is nothing in the world that I cannot change because I can change my attitude toward that thing.
Attitude is a big thing.
So therefore, she said there's no such thing as anything you cannot change.
Yeah. Have you ever?
And I like that, so I don't like that saying anymore. I'm more with my Ayn Rand thing now.
Right. Have you ever had a day where you wake up and you're depressed in some way, and you don't really, don't know how, why you're depressed, and then you internalize it or not, or
process it
in some way, and you say, I'm not going to feel that way, and you turn your attitude around, and the day looks differently. It's a positive thing.
Well, don't they say
we have the power to change our.
We're as happy
attitude.
as we choose to be, as they say.
That's true.
Because you can take things good. Like one of my girlfriends one time, there was a fuss at work about assigned parking spaces. And there were people who wanted they wanted the faculty to be assigned up front so they wouldn't have to walk, an extra 40 feet. But anyway, and while everybody was arguing about these assigned parking spaces, Rebecca said, but you could look at it the other way. Because I didn't want an assigned parking place. But anyway, she said, if you don't have an assigned parking space, you have the freedom to park anywhere you want.
That's right.
As opposed to being told where you have to park. So she's one of those people who puts a positive spin on everything. And I like that. I like those positive spins. I have my girlfriend, Positive Peggy Freeman. I call her Positive Peggy because anytime I say something negative, she said, we're not going there. That's it. We're not going there. And she fixes it for me.
Well, as I get older, the more I realize that if a problem arises or a situation comes up, I instantaneously think about the solution to it quickly. And sometimes those solutions may not be the right thing to do.
Do you find less problems or more problems as you get older?
Less problems.
Less problems.
Because I think about them longer. When I was younger, I didn't think about and well,
Don't you think you're just better able to discern what is truly a problem?
That's true.
And what the drama that was 25 we now scoff at.
Yeah.
And the drama which is, you know, I wouldn't say 45, but it's 48. Then 20 years from now, I'll think, oh, why did I even worry about stuff like this back then? That was so silly. I shouldn't have ever lost sleep over that. Exactly.
And what I do now is I wait and say, logically, there's no problem here. So let it be the way it is. Whereas before I'd be in the middle of it and trying to fix it or trying to change it or whatever.
Does it keep you up at night?
Not now.
Not now? Not now. Okay. Well, as long as it doesn't keep you up at night, the whole sleepless thing. Don't. Yes. Yeah.
I lose sleep over other things.
You lose sleep over other things. I'm losing sleep over menopause, as we've discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not able to sleep.
No.
My wife has the same problem.
Yeah.
And the reason.
All my girlfriends have told me it's universal. It's not certainly not me.
So just. Are you giving a warning? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not giving a warning, but
public service announcement right here.
But ladies at home, if you have any advice, send it to me. Because I swear I'm okay about going to sleep, but then I wake up last night I woke up at 11:30. I went to bed. Everybody's like, I went to bed at 9:15. I usually go to bed earlier than that. I go to bed early, but I woke up at 11:30. Wide awake, like a spotlight's in my eyes, until after 1:30, and then I slept fitfully until 4:30 when I got up.
Yeah.
Which is why I go to bed at 8 and 9 because I get 4:30.
Maybe you need to take naps throughout the day.
I can't nap. Napping's impossible.
The reason I can't
sleep.
But
I'm taking everything. I'm like, no pills. But all the stuff I get at the melatonin, the stuff I get at the health food store. I don't do the prescription. I don't do sleeping pills. No, I do melatonin and GABA and
caffeine will keep you up. If you
valerian root. I don't do caffeine. Remember, no caffeine.
You don't do that anymore. Okay.
I don't touch caffeine after first thing in the morning. I haven't done that for years though. So anyway, I want emails for ladies. Give me your advice on menopause.
Please.
Surviving, and my husband could use it too. No, just
give
kidding.
her some advice.
He says I'm not
knock
cranky
her out
yet.
at night.
Something to knock me out at night. Somebody's going to say, take a whiskey, honey.
Yeah. The reason he'll get cranky is because
I'm cranky.
You keep him awake.
Oh, nothing keeps Courtney awake.
Oh, really?
No, that man is a miracle. He is an absolute miracle. I swear, the other night, he laid down and he rolled over. And when he rolled over, he had his forehead hit my shoulder. And just hit my shoulder, he said, night, sweetie. And I swear, before night, sweetie, Echo had died, he's like, it's instantaneous.
Really?
You've never seen anything like it.
Maybe
he sleeps like a rock.
Maybe you need to follow him around and find out what he does.
Well, I asked him, I said, what do you do that just sleeps so well? He laughed. He said, I take my shoes off. And he does. I mean, he's just a gift. I tell you, that man. And he'll sit there on the couch watching TV and he'll just wake back up in a few minutes. Yeah, he's amazing. He goes to sleep just like that. Beats anything I've ever seen.
Well, I sleep good.
I'm truly envious.
I sleep good as long as my wife sleeps good. But she's like you. She wakes up several times.
Didn't I tell you about flopping around like a fish in the bottom of the boat?
You?
My wonderful husband, Courtney, that I brag on so much and call him the most wonderful husband in the world, he said, the other night you were flopping around like a fish in the bottom of a boat. Well, I'm hot flashes and all that.
Oh, really?
So apparently I didn't wake him up. But I said, well, that's a very romantic thing to say. He said, well, that's what it reminded me of.
That's what it reminded me, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me. Yeah. Flopping around like a fish in the bottom. Oh, gee whiz, that was just so sweet. I'll frame that one. I'll bring it back in a few years when he mentions something else and say, don't you remember the fish thing?
Well, now that we've talked about your
all our
sleep
various
habits,
problems,
and if you've got any advice for Sandy,
and complain
please.
About the economy.
Well, the economy, there's not much I can do about it until everyone gets over the fear of
spending
what
money.
What the economy is. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. It's just fear.
It's just fear.
It's just fear.
Oh well, we have to go back to the good old Puritan work ethic: hard work, frugality, and honesty. That's what it is. If people will just work hard, be moral and decent, and pay their bills, America will be right again.
Yeah.
That's the foundation we were built on. And that's my story for the day. So you just better introduce our guest.
I think we should. Up first, we have Captain Eddie White. He's the fire marshal for the Mountain Home Fire Department. He's going to talk about fire safety. This is the season for that time of year.
For fires.
And then we have Janette Larson. She is a spinner and a weaver, and also she brought Sean Hafer. He's a British squire.
Very good. I like that.
And also we have Marion Sherman. Hope she comes with a pet of the week.
Oh, she'll be here with a pet of the week.
Actually, it's more or less the pet of the month. We do it about once a month. But
Yeah,
anyway,
once a month.
Vicki Roberts is here with the Marion County Arkansas Heritage Society, and to honor someone that's a W.A.S.P, a Woman's Air Force Service Pilots. I think that's what that's all about.
Avenel Pinkley. It says, Vicki, we were talking about this earlier, Vicki literally is Miss Marion County when it comes to history. I mean, she really is the historian in Marion County. And she's from Texas. You know, but anyway, I've known Vicki for 30 years.
Take
so
someone with a little passion to come
a little
in
passion.
and
She
find
is.
out
She
all
is
about
the
that.
history of Marion County rolled in. She knows everything. Quizzer.
Well, I love history.
Okay.
You like history.
Well, yeah, duh. I think people picked up on that. I hope. Okay,
We'll
go
find
ahead.
out about
Rock
that.
and roll.
That's our guest lineup. We hope you stay around for the next
Don't
hour.
miss a minute.
Actually, less than an hour. We've only got about 45 minutes after you talk for 12, which is okay. We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Eddie White, Captain and Fire Marshal from the Mountain Home Fire Department. Stay with us.
Okay.